Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 41, Haskins. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
1st down, Houston.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. The end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56. Hey, exit. Check 56. I know he ain't got it.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Stay open. Hey, Delta.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
56 to Mike, boys, 56. Alert. Too little, okay? Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
3rd and 2, now Trubisky. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Now it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check safety. Slant.
Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end. Ball. 56 to 5.
They go play action with Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
You think you gonna get this? Mike 8. Watch the backer. Mike 8. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
56. 56 to Mike. 18. Tighten up.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Alert. Mike 56. Down to lose one. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Rip left.
Again, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
We got this. Check. Good, Bruce. Hey, team 6. 56 is the Mike.
Trubisky to throw again. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Get the ball. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
Let's go. First down and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
25-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson, 41 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Fielded about a yard deep.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's tight right here, he's tight on the right, tight on the right. Hey, you got three. Blue. Check Nick.
Alert. Hey, high 7.
Mike 8, I got it.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Mike 8.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Mike 8. Switch. He goes to you. He comes to me, it's me.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's Trubisky going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, Alpha.
Again on second and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Mike 8. Mike 8. You, hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. You ain't doing nothing today. Mike 8, Mike 8.
Stop your whining.
Mike 8. Mike.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You remember me?
Bravo.
Let's go, baby. Mike's 56.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's complete to White. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Doug, 180.
Check, 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 check.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike 8, Mike 8.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 8. Mike 8.
Now Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Kill, kill.
Hey, ball. Alert, 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 alert.
Mike 8. Mike 8.
Right here, right here.
Mike 8, Mike 8. Come on, D. Mike 8. Mike 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Yo.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
56.
Hey, 18.
56.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, he's got White here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, alert. Hey, wahoo.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Trubisky will throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Joseph now to kick this one away.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Haskins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
4 down. 26.
Now Haskins, third and long. Open man has got one. It's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Back now at Soldier Field as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Back now at Soldier Field as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. He zooms in for the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Haskins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Tighten down. There you go. Tighten down. Alert. Good.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here we go.
Pick it up.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Blue. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Blue. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Check. Undercrush. Lock in. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb, 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. 4th down. Here's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's set a tone. Let's set a tone.
On play action, Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Ryan. Mike 56. 56. Check.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Mike 56. Mike 56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It's caught. This is White. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 18. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Now watch one. So Mike's number one. Don't get nervous.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Mike 56. You don't want this. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, alert.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now Trubisky to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
18. Alert.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. The catch made by Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, dude.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Blue. Red, top.
Chance.
Hey, seam six. Yep.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Ninth play of the drive now on third and a country mile.
Tight as Ringo.
Alert.
Mike 8. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. It's now fourth down.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike 8.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 8.
18.
You tighten up. Let's go.
One last shot for Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's